Assalamu alaikum. This is Sir Abdul Malik and going to introduce you about our first lecture, which is decided to introduce about networking. Now I'm going to tell you about introduction about networking. Our first chapter is that introduction to TCP/IP networking. So chapter 1 introduction TCP. What actually TCP is? TCP is abbreviation which is transfer control protocol and internet protocol networking. So amongst the communication of the different peripheral devices which computer makes you able to connect devices amongst each other and sharing of the devices, sharing of the messages, basically these comprises some sort of the fundamental units which is network fundamentals known as number one, which we will cover in this lecture, is that which you can specify in your mind that DLO number one is compare physical connectivity interface. It means the theme of this lecture is to sum up how we make communication from devices from one user to other user. So these communications have some sort of physical connectivity interface, and we will try to compare what is actually physical interface connectivity. And our second DLO is connections. It means what is going to be done between two devices, I mean sharing of some sort of data and devices. They have some sort of media physical interface, which I would like to tell you that physical interface which has some sort of wirings which makes devices to connect and to share data. And the connection, there are two types of connections which we will try to cover here. One of from Ethernet, shared media and Wi-Fi. So I would like to tell you about networking models now. It defines a structure in different categories, layers of standards and protocols. It means the fundamentals which we use to share our data between devices. They have some sort of model which they can be successful and achieve their objective. So define a structure in a different categories, layers of standards and protocols. After you can build physical connectivity, and as new standards and protocols merge over time, networks can think of those new details in the context of working mode. So now we have to make the consideration on function of networking models. What is the function of network models? It defines basically rules about how each part of the network should work. It means the connectivity which we would like to build amongst those two PCs devices. They have some sort of functions which comprises the rule about how each part of the network should work, as well as how the parts should work together that entire network functions correctly. I'm going to show you here the picture of connectivity and user perspective on high-speed internet connections. You are looking here Ethernet cable from one PC is going to the other with the help of cable modem and CAT TV. CAT TV means cable TV, the internet which you are using, which you are making connect your PC to share data amongst your friends, and search some sort of the documents, pictures, videos. The internet, which facilitates you through the cable TV and cable modem with the help of Ethernet connection, that will known as comparing physical connectivity interface. So that is the example of physical connectivity. Now, second, which you are looking figure 1.1 is wireless communication. Wireless connectivity via DSL. It means signals, analog signals travels to the router and after DSL to the internet. The internet facilitating to the DSL and after routing tablet is going to perform function and facilitates you the connective connection of the internet. Perspective of networking might be based on how you use the internet from home using a high speed internet connections like digital subscriber line or cable TV. These both examples are from physical connectivity and connections which you have given a picture that Ethernet, shared media, and Wi-Fi. The top part of the figure shows a typical high-speed cable internet user. The PC connects to a cable modem using an Ethernet cable. The cable modem then connects to a cable TV outlet in the wall using a round coaxial cable. The same kind of cable used to connect your TV to the KTV wall outlet. Because cable internet service providers service continuously, the user can just sit down at the PC and start sending email, browsing websites, making internet phone calls, and using other tools and applications. The lower part, which you are going to focus in the figure, uses two different technologies. First, the tablet computer uses wireless technology that goes by the name wireless local area network or Wi-Fi. Instead of using an Ethernet cable, you are looking the connection without cable. In this example, the router uses a different technology DSL to communicate with the internet. Both are home-based networks and networks built for use by a company make use of similar networking technologies. The information IT would refers to a network created by one corporation or enterprise for the purpose of allowing its employees to communicate as an enterprise network. The similar networks at home when used for business purpose. So both home-based networks and networks built for use by a company make use of similar networking technologies. Now we are looking our attention at enterprise network. What is enterprise network? The information technology IT would refers to a network created by one corporation or enterprise for the purpose of allowing its employees to communicate as an enterprise network. Do you have ever known about Soho networks? What is Soho networks? Soho networks basically enterprise or corporation which makes able their employees to work in a small office with a some sort of area which they can perform their functions at home. So Soho network is the similar network at home when used for business purpose. Often go by the name small office, home office that will known as Soho networks. Now we are going to turning our attention TCP IP networking model. A networking model known as a networking architecture. So what is architecture? Architecture basically which perform their function with some sort of the structure which They are bound to perform their functions, some sort of the rules and orders, which refers to a comprehensive set of documents. Whenever we are going to attention individually, each document describes one small function required for a network. Collectively, these documents define everything that should happen for a computer network to work. Some documents define a protocol. What is protocol? A protocol, which is a set of logical rules that devices must follow to communicate. It means with the you have seen compare physical internet connectivity and connections. They are basically performing their function in the set of logical rules that devices must follow to communicate. Means without communication you can not perform, not can avail the functions of internet. So if you are using the internet from the internet and internet facilitating you with different type of applications, they are bound some sort of logical rules. For example, a document could define the voltage and current levels used on a particular cable when the transmitting data. So there we are going to sum up the lecture, main purpose of our lecture, that is the connectivity. Inshallah, next lecture we will try to focus in next topic. Thank you very much.